They called me El Trovador.
It's obvious that Travis Kelce is popular among the Swifties these days. On Friday, July 26th, at Missouri Western State University during training camp, the Kansas City Chiefs star was seen on camera throwing his gloves to a Taylor Swift fan while he interacted with the crowd.
St. Joe, year 12. That means I've spent just about an entire year of my life up here in the dorms, man. It's got pretty excited as the time started counting down to get out here and get this thing rolling. I would have to really sit down and think about that one. I haven't really thought about much of that. Right now, I'm just happy that I'm in the NFL and I get to play, baby. You know, sometimes fate, somebody just ends up landing a glove that they didn't know they were going to get. I wish it was as true as the video made it seem. I kind of just threw it in the stands, but I love it. I love it. I can watch it on my phone though. You got to get YouTube TV, guys. Is what it is. I've had more snaps than a lot of guys, if not everybody in the NFL over the past 5-6 years. I know it's a 17-game season this year, and I'm gonna try and make it all the way to New Orleans, baby.
The girl's aunt, Becky Harden, posted a video of Kelce making a bind for a fan while wearing a Chiefs t-shirt with a Taylor Swift theme in red on X. He threw his vivid yellow football mitts, bearing his number 87, directly into her grasp. As Kelce signed autographs, her family went berserk, waving and cheering, and a guy in the crowd yelling, "Thank you, Travis." A later photo of the overjoyed fan showed her proudly holding up the gloves and showing off her red-era t-shirt, a witty homage to Kelce and Swift made by Charlie Hustle's clothing line after their romance made headlines last year. In her caption, the girl's aunt expertly conveyed the excitement. "My niece was wearing a Taylor Chiefs shirt when Travis noticed her. He threw his glove, missed, and then pointed at her before throwing it again. I went completely crazy and lost it. You made training camp a blast, Chiefs Kingdom," she exclaimed, giving Kelce a heartfelt shout-out. In addition, Harden mentioned that they would be seeing Taylor in Indy in November and that she had instructed her niece to wear the glove. She continued, "We're ecstatic, it means so much to her." Other pictures from the event show the fortunate fan posing at the camp with her family, clutching the glove and smiling with her eyes closed, following Swift's summer European tour, which he saw several shows of. Kelce's brief training camp is taking place immediately after her final stop in Germany. According to a source, Kelce found those farewell concerts to be quite emotional. He made the most of their remaining time together, knowing that their time together was coming to an end. As the insider revealed, Travis will likely become emotional over Taylor again in the future. Here are some more instances where Travis is utterly enamored with his woman. Travis shared details about his whirlwind romance with Taylor and how things have changed in the December-January issue of WSJ magazine. He said, "I don't know if I want to get into all of it at first," but then he revealed some juicy details about their relationship. Following an unsuccessful attempt to meet Swift during her Era tour, Kelce disclosed that a few mutual acquaintances served as matchmakers. Undoubtedly, some individuals within her social circle were aware of my identity and inquired, "Hey, did you know he's coming?" He smiled and said, "I had a little Cupid action going on." Swift eventually reached out, and Kelce listened intently. He recapped how she explained everything to me and how I was fortunate enough to get her to reach out. They had already been in contact when they had their first official meeting, which led to a casual dinner and discussion. He explained, "I knew we could have a nice dinner and see where it went from there. For Kelce, working with Swift is a completely new experience." He said, "I've never dated anyone with that kind of aura, although I'm not accustomed to it. I'm not avoiding it either." He's amazed at Swift's ability to handle the spotlight, stating that if she can handle it with grace, I better not be acting all weird. Swift, he says, has a magnifying glass on her 24/7, and she just lives her life. "I've never been a man of many words, but being around Swift and seeing how smart she is has been mind-blowing," Kelce added in praise of Swift's intelligence. "I'm constantly learning." Taylor supported Travis everywhere during the 2023-24 NFL season, from Kansas City to New Jersey, Green Bay to Foxborough, and even Buffalo and Baltimore. When he visited the Pat McAfee show towards the end of January, Kelce was ecstatic about Swift's backing. "I adore it when Taylor joins me to support me and spend time with the friends from the famine. Man, this year has been incredible," Kelce remarked. "In the end," he said, "we're just two people who support one another and enjoy ourselves, keeping it real." "It's nothing more than that," Kelce said, brushing off the publicity. "We're just having a great time and loving every minute of it, even though everyone else wants to make us out to be the bad guys." During an interview with Pat McAfee, Kelce disclosed the moment when he and Swift became friends. Actually, she had been in contact with me for a month prior to her appearance at my game on September 24th. He smiled and continued, "It wasn't some random hey come to the game move." Prior to the Super Bowl, Kelce was beaming as he spoke about his group, which included Swift, in celebrating his victory in the AFC Championship. Adorable snippets from the on-field action featured Kelce and Swift locking lips and even whispering "I love you." During a press conference, Kelce said, "I'm lucky to have such great support off the field, and it definitely gives me an extra push to play even harder." He described the celebrations as another awesome memory in our journey. Travis couldn't help but laugh as they talked about the incredible moment on their New Heights podcast. "Big shout out to Tay for joining the team," he said, grinning. "She's essentially a rookie in the Super Bowl now." Following Swift's announcement of her upcoming album during her February 4th Grammy win, Kelce revealed that he had heard a little of it already. He told reporters about her new project, The Tortured Poets Department. "I got a sneak peek, and let me tell you, it's incredible. I can't wait for everyone to hear it. I know it will blow them all away." Swift made history that night by being the first artist to win Album of the Year 4 times, and Kelce did not let the opportunity to promote her spectacular performance slip. He said, "She's just incredible, writing the history books all by herself. I advised her that I needed to improve and win some medals for myself." Before the Chiefs' Super Bowl victory, Kelce spoke with CBS's Tracy Wolfson and couldn't stop talking about how much fun he's been having dating Swift these past few months. He remarked, "I've been enjoying every minute of this crazy ride." He laughed at the conspiracy theories that said it was all to prove that you people were crazy. "Truly, each and every one of you is insane." Having won the Super Bowl only a week after her historic Grammys in one word, Kelce summed up their incredible week. When questioned about their celebrations by reporters, he said, "Man, we're on top of the world right now, baby, it feels amazing." Travis, as he thought back on his whirlwind romance with Swift, Kelce told Wolfson that they were just living it up and that it had been nothing but fun. Just unadulterated, pure joy. Kelce expressed gratitude to Laura Ackman of Westwood for telling him before the big game that love looks good on you. "Thank you for that." Additionally, he made it clear that he is well aware of how his friendship with Taylor is attracting new NFL fans. He stated, "It's mostly because Taylor's in my life now, but he wants it known that his main concern is performing to the best of his abilities and that the attention on their relationship is not bothering him." He continued, "What me and T have is something special, but Travis is getting flack for his aggressive behavior and attitude, even though in other contexts he seems like a sweetheart to the love of his life." One instance of this was when Travis stood up for his teammate Kadarius Toney on Wednesday during the Kansas City Chiefs training camp, following the wide receiver's hard hit. When defensive end George Karras hit Kadarius Toney hard after he caught a pass from quarterback Patrick Mahomes during the team's scrimmage, things became a little heated. The issue? The tackle definitely raised some eyebrows on the offense, including Kelce's, and it may have caused an injury because they weren't wearing full pads. Without pausing, Kelce raced across the field and confronted the 23-year-old Kadarius head-on. Things broke up after a gentle push that resulted in a helmet-to-helmet bump, but not before Kelce and Kadarius got into a small argument while Kadarius was walking to the sidelines. Kelce has a history of losing her cool during boot camp. He punched teammate Jack Cochran in July of last year after Cochran attempted to take the ball away from him following a touchdown. After that, there was a brief altercation until teammates intervened. Later on Twitter, Kelce took responsibility for his outburst, saying, "Plain and simple, you got to be a better leader and teammate. Things could get even more intense on Friday since the team will be playing with Dawn's full pass." The Chiefs' veteran players have returned to training camp following their Super Bowl victory in 2024. While Taylor is finishing up her European Eras tour, Kelce has been globe-trotting during his offseason. She is anticipated to attend some of Kelce's games as her tour is coming to an end. She was regularly spotted in the stands with Kelce's family and famous friends last season. That concludes this video, everyone. Until then, see you later.